What's up, explorers? This is Aaron from Trail Light Explorers. Just finished an overnight camp at Red River Gorge and about to shoot a special feature video for you guys. But before we did that, we decided we'd get this fire going back so we can have a little breakfast real quick. And I think Wade is over here chilling in the hammock. So we're just taking it slow and easy. Here's a little look at our campsite. Today's special feature video is going to show you guys what is in my pack. So we're gonna go over what I carry on a day hike.
Don't forget about the hats, Aaron.
Right, the hats. So I have the official TLE trucker hat. Wade over here has a more vintage style hat. Very nice. Hopefully in the near future, we're gonna get an online merch shop set up for you guys so that if you would like to help support us, rep the TLE logos, we'll have a way for you to do that. Stay tuned for more. What's up, explorers? So we are gonna go over what's in my day pack. And first thing I was gonna go over with you is just what I carry on my belt. I've got some bear mace, and that's just because I'm in the Red River Gorge and there are bears prevalent here. Do not always carry that with me. That's just a preference thing, especially because we were camping last night. Got my knife. Always carry that with me no matter where I'm going, no matter how short the hike is. Never know what you're gonna need that for. Then I have my watch, which I use for navigation, and my phone, of course. So that's on my person. To get into my pack, real quickly, I'll just mention that this pack over here is a pack that I simply keep in the car with me. I carry all of my camera equipment and some food for the day in this pack so that I don't have to carry that with me on the trails. That's just what works best for me. Sometimes I'll take a piece of food that I have in here, throw in this pack to take with me if I'm gonna do a longer hike and I know I want a snack or a little protein kick. So that's just a way for me to be able to carry equipment easily and not have to lug it with me on the trail. Getting into the main thing here, I'll just do this by compartment. So this front compartment here, I keep empty in case I do need to stow anything away right there for quick and easy access. I can put an extra water bottle there if I need to. If I pick up any papers or types of literature on hikes at info kiosks, I can get that in there too. Just a quick place to stow stuff. And I keep a ferro rod here clipped to this area so that I have quick access to fire starter material. Then on the side, water bottle. I just recently switched to using a water bottle system. I had been doing the bladder, but what I've found is that the bladder makes me carry a lot more weight than I prefer to carry on the trail. So what I do is I take a small cooler with extra water and I keep it in my car and then refill this between hikes, because especially for TLE, we're out doing 1, 2, 3 miles at a time. We're not really going for long backpacking trips where I need to take a large amount of water with me. So this is more than sufficient for a few miles, and I can refill when I get back to the car. I'll cover that more on water when I get into another part of the pack. So this compartment in the front is got very few things in it. I have my compass, headlamp, map of the area that I'm hiking, and my first aid kit. Those are the only things I keep in this section right here, simply because these are the things that if I need something quickly, these are the things that I want to be able to grab quickly. I don't want to have to dig into the main compartment of my bag to get to my headlamp if it's getting dark quick, to get to my compass if I need help navigating. Same thing for the map. First aid kit, self-explanatory. Something happens, it's right there on top. You need to be able to grab that fast. As far as the first aid kit goes, really quickly, I'm not going to pull everything out, but I'll go through it briefly. I've got things in here like bandages, I've got quick clot, I've got some gauze pads, my user manuals for things like the life straw that I carry. And then in the main compartment of my first aid kit, I have some Kleenex for toilet paper, some toothpaste, toothbrush, sports wrap, sports tape. I've got an extra lighter in there. I got my extra ferro rod is in there. My sharpening stones for my knife is in there. And I keep a little tin with some pills, some ibuprofen, some Excedrin in case I get aches, pains, and some Tums in case I have some gastrointestinal discomfort. So pretty simple stuff. You can buy pre-made first aid kits and not put your own together. I just wanted a little bit more expansive and selective based on my preferences. So that's what's in here. In this little tiny zipper, I put my wallet and my car keys. So they're in a safe place. I don't need to get to them easily, so they're stowed away. In the main compartment, I have a few different things in here compartmentalized. So I'm gonna pull each one out. On the very top, I have, this is a 100% wool scarf. I bought this at an Army supply store for like $8. And the reason that I use this as a bag, as you can see, I got it knotted on both ends, is because it's handy to use as a bag, but also this can be multifunctional. If I have to set up camp, I can use this to make a pillow. I can use it for extra warmth if I want to wrap up in it a little bit. It's just a good versatile thing to have. So open this up for you and show you what's inside. I carry sunscreen. This is just a little plastic knife, fork and spoon set. Emergency rain jacket. Bug spray. I'm not a huge proponent for the chemicals. I'm working on finding a good all-natural bug repellent. If you have ideas, feel free to share those with me in the comments below. This is extra sunscreen. Actually, the spray is the extra. I like the gel, so the gel is my primary sunscreen. The spray is backup sunscreen. I get burnt really easily, so I got to make sure I'm prepared for that. And then I got some fire starters. So these are just cotton swabs soaked in a flammable solvent, and then I've got some natural char that I made from punk wood. And that's all that's in the wool scarf. Then I have a hard shell waterproof container that I bought. I think I bought this at Walmart for like $8. And in here I've got a flashlight just in case my headlamp dies, and I've got a cell charger so I can charge my phone, I can charge any other device that I may have with me. An extra pair of sunglasses. I usually always have a pair of sunglasses on me. These are backups in case I lose or break the other ones. And then this little gray cloth, this is just a piece of cotton t-shirt that I cut up, and I've got batteries wrapped up in this. So I've got some extra AAAs for my headlamp and some extra AA's for my flashlight wrapped up in this cloth t-shirt. And the reason I've wrapped this up in a cotton cloth t-shirt, I can use this to char and make char cloth with, and have another fire starter source if I were in a dire situation to need to do that. So then I have an emergency tarp. This is just in case I get stranded, get hurt, have to stay the night in the woods when I'm not prepared to. This has a wrap around it, which I can use for other things, but I've got the little tie-offs already ready to go, so I can just stake those down and be good to go. Have shelter from the rain and whatnot. Then I got a little bivy sack. And in this, said I would come back around to water. I don't pack a lot of water nowadays, so I do have a life straw in case I need to source more water without going back to the car. I got my tent pegs in case I have to set up that emergency shelter, and a couple hanks of paracord. Again, for setting up shelter, anything else that I may need to do. So that's that guy. And then in the bottom here, I've got a small blanket, again, just in case I get stranded, or if it gets really cold, I'm out hiking later than I need to be. I can wrap this around me, even while I'm hiking if I need to. So I'm a
Green Bay fan.
I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Go Pack Go. I am actually going to be replacing this because this material is not good. If it gets wet, it's going to stay wet. It's going to keep you wet. I'm going to be getting a small wool blanket and replacing this in my pack with that eventually, but haven't done that yet. And at the very bottom of my pack is a pillowcase. And in this pillowcase, I keep extra clothing. So I can use this if I do have to set up a shelter and stay overnight. I can use this as a pillow. I can take the clothes I have on off, stuff them in here, use that as a pillow, and use the clothes that I have in here to stay warmer throughout the night. So I won't pull it all out, but just to kind of give you an idea, I do have an extra pair of boxers, an extra pair of socks, and then I have a long sleeve button-up shirt and I can wear for a little more warmth overnight. And I have a pair of pants in there, and then I just have one extra like synthetic polyester t-shirt in there in case something happens to this one or it gets extra stinky. I can switch those out. So it's very lightweight stuff. It doesn't add much weight at all to my pack to carry those extra conveniences. So that's everything that goes in my day pack. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website, traillightexplorers.com. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe below. We really appreciate the support, guys.
Aaron, so you mean to tell me you take all this on your day hike, your trips, your day hike?
Yeah, so I know it's controversial, and I know that a lot of people are going to say, that is way too much stuff to carry on just going out to hike a mile or two. That's crazy. And I get that. I understand that school of thought. I mean, I see most of the people that I see on the trail have a very small pack, or they're not even carrying a pack. They may just have a water bottle in their hand. And that's fine. It's all a matter of preference. I know that Wade, when he gets to show you his day pack, you're going to see a very stark difference between our styles and our preferences. And just remember that your pack is a matter of personal preference. It's not static. It's going to change with you over time as you learn what your preferences are and what your comfort levels are. For me, I just like to have the bare essentials from the 10 essentials list. If you're not familiar with that, you can Google it. But I like to have all of the 10 essentials with me at all times, even if I'm only going to be out for a few hours for a mile or two. Just that way, if something does happen, heaven forbid, I fall, I hurt myself, I can't get help fast, I have everything I need to set up a shelter, spend the night until someone can find me. So it makes me feel more comfortable just to have this stuff with me in my pack. And this is the reason why it's packed the way it's packed. I've got all these extra clothes and this pillowcase and that tarp and this blanket. It's all stuffed at the bottom of the pack in the main compartment. And that's because there's like a 1% chance, if that I'm gonna need to open my pack and dig that out. The stuff that I would need, which is what I pulled out first, is at the top or in that front compartment. So those are the things that if you're gonna take a light pack, you'd still want those things. You'd probably omit the tarp, the blanket, the extra clothes.
Okay, what brand of bag is that?
The brand of bag that I have is Camelback. I got this one on sale through Sierra Trading Post, which is a company based in the West, I believe, but they're expanding. They're all over the country now. And so I got a really good deal on this. I think there are a lot of really good packs out there that are not name brand, that are a really affordable price point. So definitely check out Amazon, read the reviews, do your homework. You don't have to have the name brand, but Camelback makes an awesome product. So I really like this. I love the bladder that I have with it. It's 3 liters. If I do carry that bladder, it's more than enough water for an entire day.